This is Maisara. She is 22 years old and enjoys sweet chocolate drinks, which she orders almost every day. She also rarely follows a balanced diet. She likes to spend most of her time on her phone instead of exercising. But what Maisara didn't realize was that her daily habits were slowly costing her health.
Why am I always so thirsty? I just drank, but I still feel like drinking again. Why do I keep going to the toilet? Why do I feel tired all the time?
Realizing her symptoms were not improving, Maisara chose to go to the clinic for screening. A little later, Maisara met the doctor to discuss her blood test results.
How are you feeling today?
Actually, I'm a bit nervous because I know something wrong with my body. Lately, I've been feeling tired, I feel fatigued, I always feel thirsty, and I don't know why, but I always going to toilet like a lot. So I don't know what happened to my body, so I come to check it.
Yeah.
The doctor carefully went through Maisara's blood test result and explained what they meant.
From your blood result, your blood glucose level are higher than normal level. So this indicates that you have diabetes mellitus type 2.
Wait, diabetes?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
But I'm still young, I'm just 23. How is that even possible?
She reminded Maisara that diabetes can happen to anyone, even at a young age. Before she left, the doctor prescribed medication and set a follow-up date to monitor her progress. After seeing the doctor, Maisara appeared upset. A nurse noticed and came over to check on her. She explained to the nurse how frustrated she felt after hearing the news that she had diabetes.
It's unbelievable, I understand, but this kind of news usually shock a lot of people, and one misconception about diabetes is that it only happens at a very old age, but usually diabetes can happen at any age, and I understand that is kind of hard for you to take in for now. But before that, do you notice any symptoms or like any changes in your body? Maybe that's the reason why you come to the hospital in the first place.
She told the nurse that she was always thirsty, urinated more frequently than usual, and often felt very tired.
Well, from the symptoms that you described right now, it really sounds to me like type 2 diabetes mellitus. And type 2 diabetes mellitus usually happens when the insulin doesn't process sugar properly. So the function of the insulin is it helps to process the sugar and for your body and cells to take the sugar later on. But when the insulin doesn't work properly, instead of like it stays in the body, it stays in the blood instead, which is why the blood sugar high, and which is also why you feel tired because you don't receive the sugar that the insulin usually processes. But don't worry, this kind of condition is usually manageable, and there are a lot of ways that you can do with it actually.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so I know that I should take the medications prescribed for me, but so is there any way for me to manage it?
Yeah, there are a lot of ways. Usually we start from very small habits. Like number one, always fix your lifestyle. If before this you always take sugary drinks, for example, then it's time for you to take less sugary drinks and drink more plain water and such. Number two, fix your diet. Like maybe before this you always take a lot of carbohydrate or something like that. Then maybe it's time for you to take more vegetables, fruits, and as much as taking medication sounds very simple, but it's also very important because complying to medication also can help to lower your blood sugar. And last but not least, when we give your appointments, always go for follow-up so that we can monitor your progress from time to time. So that's what we usually advise as a nurse to the patient. Yeah.
I think it's a very helpful advice for me, and I will try my best to manage this condition. And I really appreciate your words. Really appreciate it. Thank you, nurse.
No, it's fine. I believe you can do it as well. I mean, you're still very young. You still have the energy to exercise, and you also have a lot of time to fix back your blood sugar so that it can go to the normal range again. So I believe in you. Don't worry.
After listening to the nurse's explanation, Maisara felt more hopeful and motivated to take better care of her condition. Since then, Maisara has taken charge of her health, and today she lives well and feels confident again.